Now, I don't know about you guys, but the hair struggle is real for me. I have super coarse hair and it's wavy and it's so hard to style. And over time, I'm seeing all these handsome guys on YouTube and on Instagram performing these perfect looks and I'm like, what the hell, I want that. Well, after years of trial and error and trying to figure out how to manage this thing, I've come up with 5 tips and tricks to help you control your hair and achieve an even better hairstyle. Usually the main culprits of a bad hairstyle is having a flat hairstyle, one with flyaway hairs everywhere, one with cowlicks. Well, we're gonna cover all that and how to handle it in today's video. First of all, let's talk about the cowlick. This is by far the biggest culprit of ruining my hairstyle and one that I had to keep battling and battling until I figured out how to control that thing. See, me, I have a tornado in the back of my head, which basically, if you don't know what a cowlick is, it's when your hair grows in the opposite direction of the rest of your hair, hence why it stands up and ruins all your hairstyles. The great news is that after a lot of trial and error, you can actually fix this. You can train your hair to go whatever side you want, especially when you use heat. So something that I learned to do, and after I've done it more and more, I'm starting to notice that the cowlick is not as prominent as it used to be. So what you want to do is first, you want to make sure that that area is wet. So obviously it's better to style your hair as soon as you come out the shower. Then apply your product, whatever product you use. I use wax a lot. So I apply a little bit of wax and really concentrate on that area and obviously spread it throughout my hair. Then you want to use heat to start training your hair to go in the direction you want it to go. What you're going to notice is that at first it's going to be a little bit tough. It's going to put up a fight, but literally after like a week or so, you're going to notice that it's going to start laying wherever you want it, especially if you're constantly applying heat to it. Which brings me to the second problem, and it's actually using a hair straightener or a hair dryer. They didn't do for the longest, and I know so many men don't do just because it's something that it seems like only women do. But let me show you a drastic difference and show you why it's so important for you to start blow drying your hair to be able to achieve a better hairstyle. On the left, we have my hair air dried. As you can see, it's very coarse and very wavy. On the right, I actually applied heat to my hair. Now both don't have any product, any conditioner, they have nothing. That's clean hair. And notice the clear difference that applying heat and straightening your hair does. This gives you the solid foundation to actually be able to style your hair. This one that I'm using from our sponsor Vanity Planet is absolutely perfect and one that I recommend to you guys. It's a ceramic brush and hair straightener built in one, which cuts down the time and tools needed for you to dry your hair in the morning. Trust me, I've used a traditional hair dryer and brush, which don't get me wrong, it's still a great tool for drying your hair and achieving massive volume. Not only is it less efficient because you need more tools, but also it takes almost twice the time to dry your hair. This brush and straightener combo all in one is way more efficient because you're only using one tool. You don't need a brush, you don't need a comb, and also does a way better and faster job of drying your hair because the heat is being evenly dispersed throughout your scalp as the brush glides through it naturally. But I have even better news for you guys. I have an amazing discount code for this hair straightener. If you don't have a good hair straightener or you want to replace the one you have, you can check out this one from Vanity Planet, The Flow. Going to have it linked below, and it has a huge 50% discount code that's going to make it super affordable. You're not going to believe how affordable this thing's going to be. I'm going to have the link and code down below so you guys can check it out. Now let's talk about the third problem, and it's hold. So by a show of hands, how many of you guys spend 20 minutes doing your hair? You do all the right steps to make sure your hair looks on point and good, and as soon as you walk out the door, humidity hits your hair and just your hair goes flat. All the hold and awesome volume you had goes away. Anyone or just me? Honestly, I feel like this is one of my other major problems that I had to tackle, but the solution is probably one of the easiest ones from this list. The one product that helped me fight humidity and make sure my hair stayed up all day, hairspray. You need a good hairspray. What hairspray basically does is it locks your hair fibers and keeps them in place all day. So yes, it's gonna make your hair a little bit harder, but it's also gonna make sure that your hair stays in place all day, even if it's crazy humid outside. Number 4 is dealing with flyaway hairs and baby hairs. Flyaway hairs are usually caused by damaged and over-dried hair, usually from chemical damage. What happens is that this dried out strand of hair causes more friction and more static electricity, which makes it separate from the pack and you get the flyaway hair. The best solution to this is to use a light pomade or a hair cream that's not going to weigh your hair down and that can control those flyaway hairs back to the rest of them. A more impromptu solution, if you don't have either of these products, is to use either a hand or body lotion. Flyaway hairs are caused by static electricity caused by those dried out hairs. adding that little bit extra moisture is gonna reduce the static electricity, allowing you to control those flyaway hairs and making them come back to the rest of the pack. And finally, number 5 is all about maintenance. You wanna make sure that your hair is always looking good. There's a reason why as soon as you leave the barbershop, you feel on top of the world and your hair is looking amazing. 2 weeks later, not so much. Probably because your hair is starting to grow back and it's starting to look messy. So a quick thing that almost anybody can do is grab your trimmer, remove the clip guard, and you want to clean the area right around the ear, especially if hair is starting to grow very close to it, and also the sideburn area. This is an easy thing that you don't have to be a barber or have a lot of experience to do, and will instantly make you look 10 times cleaner and your hairstyle 100 times better. Alright boys, that's it for today's video. Those are 5 hair tips that you can do to make sure you achieve your best hairstyle yet. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. It really helps me out. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor. I'm going to have that hair dryer with that limited time discount code of 50% down below. That's it for me today. See you next time.